I'm live, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live. Woo, 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 woo. I got a bunch of products in that I've been trying. If you're watching me lately, I've been trying all different kinds of things on my face to kind of help the rosacea. I don't know if I'm doing too much at one time, but everything seems to be fine. I haven't had any issues with the stuff that I've used. But I do still have a couple products that I'm looking for. A good exfoliator, additional toners, I was looking for something to replace this, but now that I found that I can get it reasonably on TikTok, I don't need to do that. So these are the products that I've recently gotten in. These are the products over here that I already use. So we're going to try a couple of these things. I'm going to pop aside just a few seconds, see if I'm in frame. I don't have it on backwards camera. I can't tell. Okay, I can't tell. I'm hoping I am in frame and everything is well. So this is what we're going to start with. And the first things first is it says to cleanse the face. And this is the face cleanser that I'm going to use here. I'm just going to use a standard toner. This one's the cleansing essence. So this one is cleansing, right? So if I can read this one correctly, let's see, Microface Cleansing Essence. So this is the cleanser. So these are the two toners that I normally use. This is actually my favorite, the Thayer's. This one had, the only thing is their bottles kind of leak. So this one is on the side and it leaks. And they're, the bottles that you use for trial size leaks as well. So I love this as a product, but their bottling and stuff is not great. I usually do the rose or the cucumber aloe. So this one though is more of a cleanser and a toner versus just a toner. So this morning I already cleaned my face and put lotion on. So all I'm really doing is just getting that lotion off that I did earlier. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And this one, it's not my favorite as a toner. But in terms of what you can get at the store, it's there. It's just very perfumey for me. I'm not into so many scents. So I prefer a more standard kind of lightweight scent. That's why I like the Thayer's. It's light in, it's just really like water. And it's actually pretty good. All right, so I'm going to get that away. I'm just going to do a quick wipe of my face to kind of dry that off. All right. All right, so I'm gonna get that dry. Yeah, see, for me, honestly, that still feels like I have something on my face. So, not my favorite, but it is one that you can get in the store, and it's a good one. I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna get a little bit of toner on there. Because this one, I'm smelling the smell, which means it's gonna be hard for me to smell other smells. Whereas this is just a little light rose smell. Okay, so this is a nice one. Thayer's. I really highly recommend it. Just don't let it go on that side. As you can see, this one was on its side and is all wet. Their tops need a little bit of work. All right, so there we go. So now these came together. I ordered these two on a live and got this one with it. And so it's taking me a little bit to figure out what this one is. This one looks like it's just a creamer. It's like a face cream. So this one is going to be a cleansing agent. So we're going to just see what the instructions say. And just a cleansing essence. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to first just see what it looks like. Okay, get my face dried off. And I'm going to see, oh, turn it, okay, come on, there we go, I apologize, I don't have the camera set so I can see what's going on. I did this a little wrong. I'm still learning about how to do lives properly, so at least you can see. All of these products that you're seeing here, I have listed on the showcase, so you can click and see what they cost. Okay, so it's a nice has a nice feel. So this is more like a cream cleanser, and I'm gonna get a little bit of water. Just get a little bit of water on my hand. and kind of work it in. It has a nice smell. I'm trying to place the smell. It's very refreshing smell. Almost citrusy, but not. Maybe it is citrus. Maybe it's a citrus smell. A little bit more. I think I need a little bit more water to get foamy. I think it gets foamy. And I should have a little mirror for myself so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so hopefully I'm not blocking the camera. So yeah, water will help foam it. Feels really good. It is, I'm also looking for a good cleanser. I have been using this one from Riversol, but they don't sell it anywhere but on their website. And I really like it. It's designed for rosacea, but I like things that I can get a little easier for more than just one location. All right, so there's the cleanser. Probably could have made it more foamy if I had more water on it, but it actually feels nice. So I'm gonna rinse it off. And so far there's no burning, no stinging. Like I said, it has a nice refreshing scent, almost like a citrus smell. So I think, and whenever I touch my face, it's red. So this is not making my face red because it's not stinging or burning. If I just take a washcloth with cold water and do this, it'll make my face red. So it will calm down after a little bit of time. So there we go. Okay, let's see how the face feels with this. Let's see. All right. I mean, it feels clean for sure. I mean, granted, it wasn't like my face was dirty and I hadn't been grossed out. I hadn't been exercising or anything weird. But nice clean. So this is good. Now, so I'm hopeful. When I was on the live, I asked them, what would you recommend for rosacea? And they're like, rosacea? Don't know that. They didn't speak English super well. So so they had somebody in the background understood what it was, and so they were working out as a team, and they recommended this product. So there you go. So that's good. This one I'm going to not do on this live because I want to do this one separately. The instructions on this one is to, let me read the instructions. Okay, use a cotton pad or palm, apply to face toner to dry, recently cleansed skin, avoiding the eye area, and then follow with a moisturizer. So, and it says for nighttime use only. I'm assuming this one has some issues with if it's in the sun. So you should not be in the sun with that one. Okay, so the next one, this was a freebie, and I'm struggling to find it, so I don't know how to, this one's not on the shop, or can't find it. It's called Hebad Bindi, and it's 99% something plus 98% something. It's all in Chinese, so I probably should translate on this, but it is what it is. So this is a soothing cleanser, soothing repair cream. So this is my current gold standard. It's on the TikTok shop. I found out yesterday or the day before, and I am so thrilled. This is a nice heavyweight creamer. Sorry, creamer, not cleanser. Very nice heavyweight creamer that I had been, this is how much I have left, and I've been just using it on my eyes because I didn't want to spend the amount of money that it costs for one of these jars. And I used to get them at the Costco Roadshow, but they're on TikTok shop now. There's one set that is $179 that has 5 of the little jars as well as the exfoliating jar. Great value, but there's also different kits and stuff too. So if you really like this, the larger set that has, I think, one of these, a couple of the little ones, winds up being a great value as well. But this is the one I would normally be using right now. So this is the one I'm going to try. This is the new one. This is Hebad Bindi, and it is supposed to be soothing. So I think this is the one that is designed for rosacea. This looks like it's Chinese skincare, not Korean skincare. So I have yet to have any of the people on live on some of the Korean skincare to even respond to me when I ask about rosacea or whether or not the products will like be hurtful or cause more problems or if they're good for it. I'll ask on lives and just get ignored. Maybe they're products they don't know. This live, they were nice and immediately responded to me and looked it up and went, you know, had a couple people in the background figuring out what the right products were. So this is the creamer. So this is the, you know, face cream. And it's a little on the liquidy side. Not so if I'm going to compare it to that one's much more thick. But it has a nice smooth feel. A little shiny. But it feels really nice, and it does not have any stinging, no burning. And I know you'd think, oh, why would it? Well, you'd be surprised how many products you put on your face when you get sensitive skin that causes it to sting and burn. Okay, what do you think? It's pretty much it's very wet, and it looks shiny. But it feels cool and refreshing. So I'm gonna show you up close. So that's what it looks like. You can see that. And it's very, very loose, right? So it's very loose compared to this one, which is gonna be, of course, now my hands is much thicker. So you can see how thick this one is. So like this one I used to just use just on my eyes because I was trying to not waste so much money and put a little bit, I would always put a little bit here so I didn't have as much on the outside and on the lids. I found that this was the best product for skin tags on the eyes. Aloe is a natural herb to use to reduce skin tags, and Infinite Aloe has that in the product. So I find that that's one that I'm trying to use. Have not been as good about my face care routine, so my new thing is to try to find the products and get a routine down that I can maintain and do. I am not a person who likes doing makeup. As you will see on all of my videos, I do not do makeup. My hair is a little bit long and needs a cut because I had to cancel my last couple of appointments for personal reasons, but we are good. Okay, so I showed you a little bit of the Infinite Aloe, and this, now I'm going to put this up so you can see what it is. So this is the box. Okay. There is a QR code on here. So if I'm gonna, when I turn it over, I'm gonna hold it for a little bit longer. Maybe you can screenshot and get the QR code if you're interested in this. Maybe I'll get a screenshot and maybe I'll do the QR code at some point. I don't think anybody can see these lives after the fact. So this is the product. Actually, both of these, pleasantly surprised. And they weren't that expensive. This product came with a set of face masks for elastic tender firming facials. I didn't do this one yet. One thing to note, those in plastic, and then I just realized I can't get rid of this because that has all the English instructions. So underneath it is all just in Chinese. So just a note, if you do get this packaging, take care of that. Again, I bought it on a live. And so this, I want to say these two were $29, and then this just came in for free. So that was very nice of them to do that. Nice, like when people do that on their lives. And that's it, I think. So this is the box that this one came in. There we go. So we've got this one I will have to try another time. I'm excited to try it, but I think it's going to have to be tonight. I didn't have it upstairs and I was too lazy to come get it. Infinite Aloe, this is different packaging. I will, the links that you see, it looks a little different, but it is the same. The Infinite Aloe, they call it anti-aging. It used to just be called Infinite Aloe Gold and then anti-aging. So they just changed the name and the packaging a little bit, made it look a little fancier, but it's the exact same product. And then My Choice toner is theirs, but be careful of the product. And then Hydro Toner. So that's these. So this is what I was planning on doing, but then just before I got here, I got a package in the mail, and that has nothing to do with beauty and face. So this is just going to be something totally off the chain. I bought some of the products, some of the Chinese products on TikTok Shop to see the quality and the quantity. These are not linked at the moment. I don't know if I can link while we go. So, I'm sorry, I'm off camera right now. So I just got this box in, and one of the products I have tried, and some of the products I thought I would try because a lot of the Chinese food that I make is based off of the fact that I can go to the Chinese markets here. I'm in California, Northern California, and I can get a lot of stuff at the Chinese markets there, and then make a lot of the stuff myself with the raw ingredients. So I got this because I have tried this one before, and it is similar to my rice cake noodle recipe in terms of the type of noodle. It's a different shape of noodle. If you look on my page, I've got the rice cakes as one of the top recipes that I've put on. So this is just these are just different flavors and different versions of it. So this one's a sweet and spicy flavor. It's about, I think they say, yeah, so this is 1 serving per container. And it's not the best value if you live in California and can go down to the Chinese market, because you could probably buy these noodles, a big pack that'll serve 6 people for $7-8. And so this is another same thing. And I'm gonna, as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna actually try one of these things on the live as well. So we'll see what they taste like. So this is another rice noodle, and I believe this one is sweet and spicy tteokbokki. Don't ask me to say anything. That is I can barely even speak English. So this is one of the items that I thought is interesting to see if it would work for those who are trying to do something like what I made, but actually have it be something you can get online. And then this is probably the one I want to do today. Broad noodles, sesame paste flavor. Woohoo. Okay, so broad noodles is going to be like a chow fun. And I'm assuming these are rice noodles. I just want to double check. So, these are wheat noodles. Usually that style is white rice noodle, but interesting. So we're going to try this one today. And then I was low on just plain dried noodles. These are good as a ramen, but I also will use them as a stir-fry noodle. So it's a great product, although I don't know if you noticed, a lot of it is kind of crushed. So those crushed ones will have to go into soups. And then we're good to go. So this was actually delivered by We, which is a Chinese online delivery service for Chinese food. So I'm not sure, comparing the cost of these items on TikTok Shop to directly from We. I'm not sure. So I was just finding things that I thought was interesting or different. So we're going to move over to the kitchen sink, and we're going to, not the sink, we're going to move over to the stove, and we're going to do a couple things over here. I think might as well. Let's do a couple things over here. And from here on out, you're not going to see my face. We're just going to focus on the pot that I'm going to be cooking in, and I am going to just do Let's go invite. I don't know what I'm doing here. Invitation sent. So I can actually kind of see what's going on. So now what we're going to do is a lot of people, a lot of my friends and family are like, how do I make pot stickers? What's the best way? And oh, I realize I don't have my microphone on. Hopefully the microphone will work. Let's try plugging it in and seeing if it comes on. Dun, dun. And then I'm going to make the volume a little bit better, especially if I walk away. You might be able to see. So, so we're going to make some pot stickers, and this is going to be the traditional way that my husband's family makes them. My husband is Chinese, so this is the way you do it. You're going to want a nice pot that is at least a little bit deeper than the pot sticker itself. So you can have a more shallow pot than what I have here. But this is the one I have. This is a new pot I wanted to try out. It's Zwilling J.A. Hinkles. And this is it. Again, I need to find some links to give to you guys. But here you go. If you go to my showcase, click through to me and go to my showcase, you will find this one eventually. I have been trying to figure out how to organize that showcase, but we're going to start. So this is what we're going to do with the pot stickers. Now, I am using frozen Ling Lings. My husband's family used to make pot stickers, and they would essentially make them and batch them up and freeze them. The home style pot stickers is a little different in terms of how you cook them. So if you guys are interested in learning about that, maybe we can do a whole session. That would be a whole different live in terms of how do you cook pot stickers that are fresh from homemade. Okay, so first off, now I know this is a no-no in most cases, but for this case, you start with oil. And you start with the oil before you turn everything on. And the reason is I don't want the pot to be hot when I'm putting in my pot stickers. So next up, I'm going to go wash my hands since I put a lot of stuff on my face, and I believe in hand washing. So gotta count, get my hands washed. All right. And we're going to get some water for pouring in there. Okay, so I'm getting the water set up. So this is one of the simplest ways to make pot stickers. It's one pot. You don't need anything fancy. You just need a pot with a lid that will not release all of the steam. All right, so assuming I can open up this container. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on to medium high, and I am going to, depends on your stove. If you have a stove that doesn't go hot, don't do medium high. You want to keep it high. Now, this is what we do. Start going in a circle, and you can do a smaller pot and make less pot stickers. So I'm making a whole pot so I can show you kind of how we do it as a family when we want to have everybody there. And you can see I didn't use a whole lot of oil, and that's all the oil we're going to use. We're not going to use a whole lot more than that. And the one thing to note, as I'll show you when we get towards the end, is we're going to use a plate to lift these out. So you do want to make sure that your plate can fit into your pot. You don't want to, so like this plate can go in like this. If it was too wide, you wouldn't be able to actually plate it in a pretty way. Again, not necessary. I can't tell you how many times I've just gone pull it up and flop it over. It's fine. It's food and it tastes good. But some people like it to look pretty too. So that's what we're doing. We're going to make this look pretty. So I wasn't really planning on doing the pot stickers live, but I just realized I really should. Might as well. I'm hungry. I've been craving them. I really don't need this many. And you're going to make them tight. I'm putting as many in as I can. around the outside first, make kind of like a outside rim, and then I'm going to make them on the inside kind of go on the inside. And we're going to, pot's a little high and I keep almost burning myself. Okay, so that's good. In theory, I could probably put another 10 in here if I really packed it out and really made it go out wider, but I really don't need that many pot stickers. All right, so you can see they're starting to cook on the bottom. You can see they're just starting to. And at this point, since they're already sizzling and we're pretty much at that state, we're going to add water. And we're only adding water 2/3. So this isn't about the number of cups. This is about how much water is in there. So this right about there. So what happens is these are partially fried, partially steamed, and partially boiled. They're not any one of them. If you look at the instructions, so I'm going to read you the instructions generally is you can either boil it for 5 to 6 minutes, or you can microwave. Oh, goodness. So you put warm water, put frozen pot stickers in a cup of warm water and microwave on high. That does not sound very good. Do not do that. Okay, pan frying. So the pan frying method is actually listed on the back, and that's what we do here. So that's the common way of doing these because it is so simple. Now what you're going to find is you have to listen to it. You don't want to just assume it's a number of minutes or anything like that. Just keep your eye on it, and you're gonna listen and hear. So this will take about 8 to 10 minutes to go. So next we're going to actually look at the broad noodles. Let's take a look at these broad noodles. Let's see what this is. Not going to be necessarily the most healthy lunch for me, is it? But generally when I'm doing noodles, especially these packaged noodles, I am going to add veggies and meat to it. So this is what the package looks like. It's got the dry noodles, which is also packaged as well. And then it's got, looks like a dried sauce, a paste, and an oiled peanut butter. This is probably a chili oil peanut butter. Kind of going to be more like a Thai sesame oil, chili oil. Looks like it's got peanut butter in it. Okay. And there are 1, 2, 3. There's 4 packages in here. All right, so there's 4 packages in here. Yep. Okay, so 4 serving packets. Now, what's the instructions that we have to follow? And let's see if I can read it. All right, we've got put noodle and vegetable bowl into a bowl. Add boiling water to cover. Drain after 5 minutes. Put all sauce in a bowl. Mix well and enjoy. Okay, so this is using boiled water. So we've got to boil some water. And get that. Sorry, I have to walk away. I hope you guys could still hear me, although you'll hear water in a second. This method of doing boiled water and pouring the noodle over the boiled water is very similar to what this package is. That when I did this package, it was very similar. So yes, you pour water over it, put the noodle in a bowl, add the boiling water, drain it after 45 minutes, put all the seasoning in well. So these are all very similar in their styles. You're not actually boiling the noodles. You're just softening them with the boiling water. So we will get a glass bowl so you can see. Let's do that. All right. Okay. I'm going to get a glass bowl so once the water is boiling, we can kind of see what's going on. It's over here. So you do not want to touch this. You're going to say, well, how do I know? You're going to listen. You're listening. You can hear that it's still boiling. As soon as you start hearing a sizzle, you'll actually hear it change to a sizzle. At that point, that's when you remove the lid and let the rest of the water evaporate off. And then you decide when you want to take it off. I don't like things dark and crunchy. My husband does. So what I usually do is I'll take some out before, or I'll rotate it so the pan has one side that doesn't get as dark as the other. But that's when you decide how dark do you want it to go. All right, so this one, I'm going to put the package of noodles in here so we're ready to go once the water boils. Now this looks like it does have a dried seasoning packet, which sometimes I think that they don't get as well done. All right, so that's going to go in there. And we've got our seasoning packets, which will go after the fact. All right. All right, so there we go. So now you can hear, not yet, I can still hear that it's not really doing anything. So, all right, and I think it just says 1 cup of water. So, all right, so it's still boiling. It's still boiling. Now, sometimes you can see through, but I can see, you probably can't see it, but it is still quite a bit of water in there. And it's still kind of boiling off. And so this is really the easiest, simplest way to make it. I can't tell you how many times we make this all the time. And unless you really burn it on the bottom, or you have a really bad pan that will stick everything and do a true pot sticker, then that's the case. I think I read somewhere or heard somebody say that the reason they're called pot stickers is one of the China dynasty, I don't know what they're called, emperors, had a chef that accidentally left the pot of dumplings on the stove, and they wound up boiling down and burning. And the emperor loved it, and so that became the pot sticker because they stuck to the bottom of the pot. So it's actually coming close. I can see the water is getting really well evaporated, but it's still, I'm listening for the sizzle. I'm going to put up closer so you can't hear a sizzle. So we're going to see, okay, the water's almost boiling for these other noodles. I'm going to see, yeah, you can see those noodles. Perfect. So thank you guys, everybody, for joining. I hope you enjoy watching me cook some pot stickers, and we're going to do this new noodle that I got off of the TikTok shop. It looks like you can also get it off of the Wee grocery store, the Chinese Wee grocery store. So this is the one. They're broad noodles with sesame paste flavor. Oh, that must be sesame paste, not peanut butter. It looks like peanut butter. This is one of the sauces that it comes in. I thought it was a peanut butter paste, but it must be a sesame paste. So, and it comes with a couple different things. So we're going to see how that goes. So we got 2 things going. We got the broad noodles and we've got the pot stickers, which I'm trying to show everybody how to do them the easiest and simplest way with the best flavor and texture, at least for me. This is my family and this is how we do it. Yeah, we're getting there. It's getting there. Okay. I really appreciate everybody. If you guys want to show me some love, just do some likes. Tap, 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 tap the screen to show you love it. That helps TikTok say yay. If you give me diamonds, that means that I don't know how to give diamonds myself, but I guess if you give diamonds to people in the lives, it pushes them more and gives them more opportunities for doing other things. Okay, so I have boiling water now, and I'm going to just, oops, sorry about that. I hit the tripod. All right, I'm gonna get a cup of water. And this probably doesn't have to be only a cup. It really should probably just be to cover. Yeah, that's not covering it, so we're gonna go all the way over. Because you're not gonna use this water. You're just covering it. All right. So Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. All right. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Am I the only one she doesn't listen to? My goodness. Okay, so this is going, and we're going to just leave that alone for now. And then this one is starting to get close. I'm going to kind of push you in a little bit so you can see more about what it looks like. So you can see there's still water there. but it's almost at the point where I'm going to be taking off the lid. Once I hear it sizzle, and before I do anything, I will show it to you, but I'll bring it closer to you. So you can hear, not quite sizzling yet. It's going to start to sizzle because essentially the little bit of that oil that's left that you put on the bottom will start to sizzle with the excess water. So it is close. And then we're going to probably just use, I'm going to look, I'm just going to get tongs for these recipes, for this one. So this has probably been going about 8 minutes now, I'm thinking. So it could be 10 minutes. It really, again, it depends on the size of the pot. If I had more pot stickers in there, it changes the time as well. And this is the first time I've used this pot, so it's new to me, but it should be, looks like it's a great pot. It's super heavy duty. I got this, I don't know, where did I get this? But I did just get it. It's a Zwilling J. Henkel's anodized steel, aluminum or steel, I can't remember. Everything on this is solid, solid, solid. Okay, so this is close. Can't really hear any sizzle yet, but it's getting close. So, and you can tell when pretty much you're looking for the water to be mostly evaporated, is what you're looking for. And at that point, then you can kind of look at the bottom and see whether you like, how you like it. And depending upon the type of pot you use, they may come up nice and easy. This is fairly non-stick and should come up nice and easy. If you're using, I haven't used my all clad using pot stickers. Okay, you can kind of hear it starting to sizzle. It's starting to sizzle. Almost there. Sizzle should be a little bit louder, but it's almost there. And I have 2 minutes left on the other timer, so we're going to be having a couple things at once. So I'm going to see. Okay, so you can see, not quite ready yet. I'm going to close it back up. Can you hear that? It's close, right? It's pretty close. You can see a little bit better. It's almost there. I'm going to get a strainer for the noodles. Oh, wait. I'm ready for that. And I kind of want to start to loosen these up a little bit. Those are almost done. All right. Okay, now I'm hearing a lot more sizzle and less water. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, so now I'm going to just take this off to the side. You can hear that. It's more of a frying going on. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, so that's more of a frying going on. And so I'm going to leave this until all that liquid is gone. And then it really depends how dark you want the bottoms to be. When I get ready, I'm going to kind of loosen the sides, and they should just come right out. But we're almost at the point where this one's done. So I have 50 seconds, 30 seconds. So these are almost ready. So as soon as these are ready, just a little too hot, and probably. All right, I don't want to put my hand into the water. All right, it's time for me to drain these. Let's take these over. It's going to be, Alexa, stop. All right, so now we got, those are still going. So there's still water in them. which means that they're at this point they're fully edible. You can eat these without any problems, and you're fine. Anything after this is just about the texture on the bottom of the pot stickers. You don't have to worry about them not being fully cooked. At this point, they are fully cooked. So all here, let me put it over here. So for this one, I'm just putting in all of these sauce packets. And this is the first time I've tried this one. I was just curious, again, to see for people who are looking for Chinese recipes that you see that I have. I can give you alternatives that you can buy to make at home if you don't have Chinese markets near you, like I do. I am blessed to be in an area that has so many different ethnicities, and I can get Chinese, Indian, Mexican, Vietnamese, Japanese. Okay. So you can see there's hardly any water now on that. And look, this looks pretty nice. But it's not a huge, it's perfect for a single person. You can even do this as a side dish for two people, but I don't know. The value for me, I again, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. How's that? So that's what that looks like. We're going to eat that in a second. Let this get together. I would, since it's got those dried veggies in there, I'm going to want to let it go. So this, now all the water's evaporated. So I'm going to show you, see how light that is? That's how I like it. So my husband likes it a different way. So this is what I do, is I'll take half of it and cook it longer on one side. So this side is still kind of lightly getting cooked, but this side, because the flame is currently right here, this side is not getting the direct flame anymore. This side is. And so you can kind of take a little peek and see, and you can kind of get an idea of what it is. So this pan, oh my gosh, this is so nonstick. You can see I don't even have to do anything to lift it up. So once I'm at the point where I like the way the color looks, I will show you the easiest way to release these from the pot and have a nice pretty view. So almost done. I think I'm good for me. My husband would want me to cook it longer, but honestly, for me, it is good. There we go. Shouldn't have used the same pot that I had poured water onto, but that's okay. You put this on, make sure you have a glove, and flip it over. And there you go. That is your easiest way to make pot stickers. I don't know if you can see that. Look how pretty that is. So this way you get, not only do you get just one pot, you wind up having it look so pretty. Look at that. See, I like it closer to this side. So that's the side that I pulled off a little bit so that it didn't, and that's how my husband likes it. And you can easily accidentally burn these, but no worries. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. So I am going to now, let's see. Let me see. I've got a big old mess everywhere. I don't know if you can see me. Well, not yet because I'm not there. So I'm going to move this stuff over here. So I'm not going to eat any pot stickers yet because these things are hot, hot, hot. I'm not going to eat them on camera. But we will see and taste what this one tastes like. And again, my husband's Chinese, so we eat a lot of Asian foods. So for me, if it doesn't taste Asian, doesn't mean I don't like it. It means that I'll pretty much say, nah, not worth it, or I can make it myself. So these are nice long broad noodles. They are. It smells amazing. It does smell like peanut butter. Nice texture, a little spicy. It's a good flavor. Definitely a good flavor. Good for being a packet. What I'm not sure of is it enough moisture for the dried seasonings? For the dried seasoning. Yeah. I think honestly what I would do next time is that onion and that packet that has those, at the last minute or two of the soak, I would put them in the water or even at the beginning because they're too crunchy. They should be softened. Now to elevate this, really all you need to do is add some Costco rotisserie chicken and some cilantro and green onions. If you want, saute some cabbage, bok choy. This is really good. I'm hungry. Definitely good. If you are a chow fun fan, this is a good alternative if you can't get chow fun at home. Very nice, but it has much more of a peanut sesame flavor than a chow fun would. But it's definitely tastes like some of the things you'll get like street food. Easier, you know. Okay, I don't want to touch it with my hands. So just sticking a little bit. Probably didn't move it as well. Now, this is something that if you have the ingredients, you can easily make. Well, I really like it. Okay, this is my lunch now. Have some pot stickers in a little bit. So let me just show it. The pot stickers are still really hot. I can tell the the plate is hot. So these are the pot stickers. And again, it's pretty easy to make pot stickers, but there's different ways. Boil them and then fry them is so much work, and then you wind up with 2 pots. And microwave. Oof. I mean, I guess if you're in a dorm or in a hotel and you have no other choice, I guess that could be one way of doing it. But if I needed to microwave my pot stickers, I would buy the ones that are pre-cooked because I can't see them actually cooking properly and feeling confident that I got them cooked all the way. So there we go. Some amazing noodles. Now I did not put these on the shot. Let me see if I have the ability to add it. I'm not on camera. I hope you can still hear me with my thing. I'm going to see if there's a way for me to add stuff to the camera. The thing. Nope, I can't do that. How do I do it? Shop. Oh, maybe I can find more stuff on here. Products. So sorry if I'm kind of making. Okay, this is. Oh, I want to add products. There we go. You're still live. Your camera and microphone will continue to record while you're reviewing products. Got it. All right, so I want to search for. I'm going to try adding these products to the thing right now. So, broad noodle sesame. This is going to be fun because I'm having to broad noodle search. Okay, here I found this one. So I just added this one to the showcase. So that's good. And broad noodle, why don't I have, what's it called? Haiquan. Sorry about this, guys. I am learning how to do this. And I really need to have a separate device that I can do this with. A K-U-A-N-H-I space A apostrophe K-U-A-N. And no, that's not there. Okay, can't find that one. Let me see. This one I haven't tried yet. So this one I haven't tried yet. I'm not going to tag that until I've actually tried it. So I'm going to put this here so you can see it a little bit better. I will still try to find it. I will do a review on this once I find it, and I'll put a review on the page with a link to it. So I think it's worth it. I have to check the cost. I don't think I would be doing much if I wouldn't be spending that much money on these just to try it out. They're probably, I don't know. You'll see. I really shouldn't say that. I go crazy sometimes, especially when I have insomnia in the middle of the night. So, anyways. Definitely tasty. Could easily be for 2 people if you had it as a side dish. If this is the only thing you're eating, it's a lot of carbs, but it's going to be delicious and easy and will fill you up. So, okay. All right, I'm going to see if you guys have any questions. I don't know if anybody has any questions, but tap, 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 tap to like, show me that you like what I'm doing. I'm going to show you the food over there. That's the pot stickers. Oh, and you get to see the dogs. Did you see Comet? You guys, you gonna say hi, Comet? How about you, Snoopy? You want to say hi? Snoopy says hi. He just wants to see if I dropped anything. Comet, he's just my old man. Comet's the old man. Hi, Comet. Okay, so I think that's all I was planning. Wasn't even planning on doing the pot stickers, but it was lunchtime and I was hungry. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this is the raw noodles. We made those, and I put on some of the facial products that I've been getting to try. And honestly, so far, my face is not red. I don't think it's red. Let me see if it's any more red than it normally is. It feels very calm. Yeah, it is a little bit red, but it's always red. So, but it feels very calm in terms of, there's no heat, no itchiness, no nothing. So here we go. Food, yummy. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. I hope I'll be doing this every so often, mostly for food. I'll be mostly cooking because that's my main thing, aside from me trying to find products for my face that I want. So thank you for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And now I got to figure out how to end. I think that's it. Bye-bye. Thanks. And